Hello and welcome to Revsportz. This is Mohit Chaudhary. And welcome to this very interesting conversation that we are just about to have. And joining me today is Mr. Deep Dasgupta, former Indian cricketer and one of the most prominent voices in sports broadcasting at this point. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you. And a very
Thank you.
interesting conversation that we would like to have is this has been the talk of the town of late, that as far as ODI cricket is concerned, who is going to be that opening pair walking
Hmm.
into, we have the 2027 World Cup coming up, a number of bilaterals
Yeah,
before that. So we have
yeah,
a Shubman Gill who is the captain, who has been doing well, so he's sure shot there. But alongside him, a number of names are there. We have a Rohit Sharma who's still very much in contention, no matter who says what. We have a Yashasvi Jaiswal who just scored a century against Afghanistan. It doesn't find a place in the England ODI squad, and once again, we have an Ishan Kishan who has been in
mm,
stellar form. He can give you a wicket keeping option as well, and he can bat wherever needed. So, as someone who has played in South Africa, who knows the conditions well, who do you
yeah.
reckon will be on that flight to South Africa?
First of all, more what I reckon is it's a little too premature to talk about it because you've already named a few options. Maybe a few more might pop up. Someone like Rituraj. I know Rituraj has been batting in the middle order. He's got 100 batting at number 4. But yeah, I mean, those names are there. We've got another at least 16 to 17 ODI games before the World Cup, and also we've got a year and a bit left. So I think what the Indian team is rightly doing, or the selectors and the team management is rightly doing, is keeping everyone ready if required, and keeping that group of players ready. So it's not about the 14 as of now. So right now you mentioned about Yashasvi not getting a chance, but then again he's very very much in the thick of things here. So I think what is happening, and what rightly so as well, is keeping around that pool of 20 or guys ready for the World Cup, which is in what October November of
Yeah.
2027. So another year and a bit to go, and quite a few bilateral series before that. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, like I said, I think it'll be a little premature to kind of say who's going to open with Shubman Gill.
Okay. If we talk a little bit about Rohit Sharma, I mean, we know
Right.
he doesn't need to prove a point. He's already a legend. He's a stalwart. But in
Yeah.
recent times, we have seen that this new selection committee is very, very particular and strict about present performance, no matter the legacy. We've seen that in the
Yeah.
T20 format as well. So, what do you reckon? I mean, as far as Rohit Sharma is concerned in the ODI format, do you see him going till 2027? I know it's still very early, but
Yeah.
as far as the recent performances are concerned, his
Yeah.
form is concerned, what do you think is Rohit Sharma's?
Let me preface it by saying he's one of the greatest white ball cricketers that we've seen, right? Not just as an Indian, but even in the world. So let me preface it by saying that. And now, secondly, is he's not getting any younger. So the important thing is you mentioned about his class. Yes, that's definitely there. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. He seems to be fit enough, but then a year and a bit to go, let's say around 14, 15 months to go for the World Cup. I think keeping himself fit, match fit, not just fit, but match fit, batting fit, I think that bit becomes very, very crucial. Even though there is regular international cricket, and we like it or not, he's playing only one format as of now. So just to keep himself fit would be a big task, because if he's fit, getting runs, I guess, is all right. In terms of performances as well, I was a little disappointed. I thought he'll get one of, at least in the last 3 games against Afghanistan, he would get one big score, which he was looking for, as in looking like he would get it. The second game, he got a 48. The third, he got a 50, and it was looking good. I think he got a 79 in the last game. So yeah, but my only thing is he fit enough? Can he come after a break and start firing at 100% and not taking, because most of these games, or most of the bilateral series, they're 3 game series. So you need people to fire from game one. You can't start slowly, game one, game two, and then fire at the last game of the series or something like that. So that's something that I think the biggest challenge for Rohit would be, that having those breaks in between from international cricket, because obviously there isn't much domestic cricket either. Yes, there'll be IPL, there'll be some Vijay Hazare that he would be playing. So how does he keep himself match fit, batting fit between series, and start the series at 100%, and not take a couple of games or something to get into the stride?
Okay. if we talk a little bit about Yashasvi Jaiswal, it's been, I
Yeah,
mean, people have been questioning this selection call because he just scored a century. He has a century earlier as well in the ODI
yeah,
format, and he doesn't find a place in the England ODI squad. He had come in as a
yeah,
replacement of Virat Kohli, and now that Virat is available, he doesn't
yeah,
find a place. So,
yeah.
how are you looking at this selection call? Do you think it's just a way of experimenting?
See, I think it's not an experiment because I think he's played 7 innings and he's got 200s.
Hmm.
He's got 200s in last 3 innings. So it is not an experiment. I think it is about making sure he's ready when he's called for. And I think that conversation is very, very important between the team management and someone like Yashasvi Jaiswal, even though he's not picked for the 3 game ODI series against England. But I'm sure the conversation would be, you know what, it doesn't matter, but you're still in very much in the reckoning. So I think that conversation becomes important, and I'm sure he would be, and he has to be in the reckoning. There's no two ways about it. But unfortunately, as of now, uh, I think that slot is taken. He's got to wait a little bit, and again, the big question is if he comes in for in whose place.
Hmm.
So unfortunately, as of now, it only seems the only place he can is either Shubman gets injured or somebody gets injured or gets out of form between Shubman and Rohit. But he has to wait for his time. But he's ready. There's no two ways about it. He's definitely ready for whenever he's required.
Absolutely. And since we're talking about openers, there's one more young opener who has been making all the noise and he's been
Mm.
performing consistently as well. So, your thoughts on Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, and if you think he would be fast tracked into the ODI squad, and should that be the case, should that happen?
Uh, Listen, I won't be surprised if he is because listen, he's obviously a genius. He's extremely, extremely talented and gifted, and is a very, very special player. So now the idea is, and also he's been very successful wherever he's played. And
Mm.
interestingly, and what I really like about him is all the big games, like the finals,
Knockouts. Yeah.
semifinals, knockout games he's performed. That just tells you more about his talent and his temperament more than anything else. That under pressure games, he's ready to deliver. So those are really positive things. But again, someone like him would have to wait a little. Let's not forget, even when we're talking about the 27 World Cup, there is a Vijay Hazare before that. There is a lot of domestic cricket. There is IPL, and I'm sure he's going to play a few games for India as far as T20 is concerned. So yes, I mean he's like I said, he's a very, very special player, and it's just a matter of time. But as of now, let's just wait and see how he progresses in his career.
I know, and this is the last question, but
Yeah.
I know it's still very early to predict. But if you had to predict who the opening pair would be for 2027, your favorite.
Uh, Geez, as of now, how I look at it is Shubman, Rohit, and Yashasvi as the third opener. That's how I see it. But again, it's a little premature with 14, 15 months to go, with a lot of cricket left to be played,
Hmm.
both domestically in terms of Vijay Hazare and obviously internationally. But as of now, if you have to ask me right now, if the World Cup was going to start tomorrow, I'd go with that call right now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. It was lovely
Pleasure.
talking to you. Very interesting conversation. Thank you so much to all of you for watching this video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And for more such updates and interesting conversations, keep your eyes on Revsportz. Thank you so much.
Thank you.